Family for $315,000. This is going to be exactly what we can get you all 25 minutes from downtown Dallas. I have a lot of you that always call me and ask me, Rico, we want something modern that's 4 bedrooms and that has 3 full bathrooms. There's really not that much out in the market right now for new construction, but this one right here is going to be one of those, right? So really nice neighborhood. You're going to see a lot of new construction homes, a lot of modern homes around you, really nice bigger homes as well. But family, the one we're going to be checking out today is going to be this one. Beautiful one-story home. It gives you that modern feel, modern character. They're about to be completed with this one. And as you can see, look how beautiful that grass is. Beautiful, beautiful exterior. Most of these modern builders, what they like to do, they like to give us a really good contrast in between the lighter brick and the dark tones. And here we're able to see it come to life. So really, really nice. Family, something like this, it's going for 315,000. Right off the bat, I wanted to show you how actually affordable and doable this could be for the average American. This is not your typical multi-million dollar home property tour. This is something that hoping that most of the average American can work with, right? So 11,000 down payment. Right now the builders are offering closing cost assistance and they're giving a 4.99 rate that is fixed, right? So I have a lot of people that are like, hey, well, I have less than 15,000. Can I even do anything with that? Yeah, for something like this, you're gonna be under that 15,000, right? So that is the really good thing, and I like to show how affordable this actually can be. So family, we're gonna have this beautiful hallway coming in, and we're gonna have 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom this way, and this way we're gonna have the laundry, and no, not the laundry. We're also gonna have one bathroom and one bedroom. So, and then this is they have this as the 2-car garage, but they currently locked it because they're probably storing some construction material there. But this is bedroom number one. Bedroom number one, this is going to be an okay size, about 11 by 12, so not too small. And right outside from that bedroom, we're going to have the full bathroom. This is going to be a tighter bathroom, but they did try to make the best they could with the space, right? So have the stand-up shower there. And then, just like I said, right across, we're gonna have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. So this one, I have a lot of family, like a lot of bigger families that like to or would want the extra three full baths, right? The third full bath. So this one has it. There's not that many 1 stories under the 320 price point that could give us the third bath. So this one, this layout, it's so unique because of that. So 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, and take a look at this open layout. Beautiful, beautiful open layout. This is designed as your dining little area, and that is your living room, which is really nice. I like the concept. And then the kitchen is not a tiny kitchen. This is actually a really good sized kitchen. I've seen some really, really tiny ones that I'm like, I don't like cooking, but I wouldn't want to cook there. On something like this, even if I don't cook, I'll be like, hey, I would probably want to cook here, right? Because of how inviting and how nice this kitchen is. And not just that, family, but right now they are being kind enough, this builder specific, to give us the washer, dryer, and the fridge. And I know what you guys are going to say, Rigo, that's not a Samsung. Rigo, that's not a LGI. That's not the $3,000 Samsung that I'm used to. But family, this is at least $1,500. Plus, they might try to sell you the equipment to connect it. They might try to sell you the delivery fee. With taxes and everything, all in, you're going to be closer to $1,800 to $2,000. And I tell you this from experience because I bought fridges washer and dryer packages before for my rental properties. You don't want to spend that money. So I always like for builders to do that for us, and some of them are able and capable, and some builders are not. So what is a standard? It's gonna be the the stove, which is the microwave, and the dishwasher. That is pretty standard for the majority of the homes, either pre-existing or new construction, and then depending on the builder, they might give you different or more appliances. And then again, this is the washer and dryer that they're given as part of the move-in promotion. It is a Frigidaire as well. It ain't the fancy ones, but family, you also don't want to have a super fancy one, because from my experience, I have heard from multiple clients that they had super fancy ones and then immediately they were breaking. Like, too much technology can also sometimes mess with them. So these are straight to the point. And most of these new constructions, they're just going to be blank, right? So it's like a blank canvas where you can come in, add a little electric fireplace, make a wall a different color. I mean, add your touch to this home, right? So that is the thing that most of these builders are coming down to. They lower the price and don't do as much upgrades, because obviously they want to make sure that the new homeowner can do their upgrades, keep the price low, and make the home however they like, right? So that's kind of what I have seen. And then it is not gonna be the biggest yard, but it's still really nice sized yard. I have a lot of you that are like, Rigo, can I fit a pool there? You definitely could. But with this one, you wouldn't have to, because your community would have a community pool. You would have playgrounds, you would have walking trails, you would have ponds. So you really wouldn't need to pay the electricity for your own pool, or to pay even the cost for a pool. If I was telling, I did some digging and shopping around. For a small basic starter pool, you're gonna be closer to 100,000. And the thing about pools, this might be controversial. You guys might probably not want to agree with me, but if you're spending $100,000 for a pool, and you're thinking you're gonna add immediately $100,000 to the price of your home, you're not. You're not. A lot of people, most of these pools are overpriced, and in reality, they might add $40,000 to $50,000 more towards your price, or they might just add likability of your home selling. So for example, if your home is the only one in the pool, it might sell faster, but you will not get all your money back. And I feel like sometimes that's hard to swallow, right? That's the truth, that sometimes it's hard to swallow for some buyers, for some homeowners. But uh, you're basically adding a pool for the convenience, for it's more of a want instead of an actual upgrade that would do anything to the value of your house. So something to keep in mind. But just like I said, don't be afraid, because this neighborhood has the pool, has the playground for the kids. Even if this is your first home, once you outgrow this one, you can later rent it out. And because it has the amenities, any tenant will say yes to that, because they wouldn't have to pay those extra fees. And family, we're looking right now at the closet, at the bathroom, and at the primary. So this is all in the primary bedroom. This is about 2,100 square feet, so it is really it really is a good size for all the bigger families out there. Has your toilet separate, that way you don't gotta hear your husband. You can just close the door on him, let him handle his business. And you might see all the blue tape. Yes, this home is not completed. So on the comments, ladies, please don't come after me. This home is not completed. These sell before they're completed. So please don't come after me. Rigo, why are you showing us a dirty home? Rigo, why is this home not completed? These sell before they're completed. So once they're completed, the new buyer comes in and gets the keys and does not let us record the home. So this is exactly why I'm showing it at this stage. Anyways, Thank you guys so much for watching. I post a lot of videos on my page. I post a lot of videos. I have over 120 posts by now. And I want you guys to go through those, get familiar with the homes, get familiar with the areas. If y'all are needing more assistance or want to come out toward these homes this weekend, feel free to let me know. This one is located in Seagoville, Texas, which is 20 minutes east from Dallas. I'm going to have my phone number, which is 214-713-4398. It's going to be also on the screen. If y'all are interested, send me a message and I'll love to take care of you guys. Thank y'all so much and I'll see you on the next one.